Hey, welcome back to Diablo 2 Resurrected as the Necromancer. In this episode, we are going to begin Act 4. Now, I bet you're wondering what we're doing here in the Rogue encampment. Well, I was thinking about it. I think we are going to do something interesting here. I think we're going to reset our skill points and stats. I think we're going to keep our stats the same, so hold on a second here. I am going to take a picture of our stats so I can actually keep that the same. Okay, let's see what we got here. And the rest and energy. Okay, fantastic. So we're back to where we were again. Back to where we were again there. Now let's go ahead and do this. Let's go ahead and do 10 to raise skeleton, 10 to mage, 10 to mastery. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. We're gonna get this to 10 as well. Get that to 10 as well. Let's see here. Raise skeleton mastery 5 points. Golem mastery 5 points. Let's see. We're gonna do this. Then we're gonna do 2 to corpse explosion. Curse that 2 to decrepify. And then we'll do 2 to fire golem, 2 to revive, and 2 to summon resist. So the resistances are quite a bit lower, but we increased the skills of our minions quite considerably. So I think we are in good shape there. So alright, I think we are now ready to actually get started with Act 4 in earnest, now that I've switched up our skills just slightly here. I'm quite glad we actually gave ourselves corpse explosion, because that's going to help out a lot. That is definitely going to help out a lot. So I'm going to put that into our secondary slot. I'm going to go ahead and buy up more potions, or scrolls rather, I should say, and head back to the Pandemonium Fortress. Alright, welcome. Let's go ahead and put the soul stone in the stash here.
The time has come for you to destroy Mephisto's soul stone. Take the stone to the Hellforge. Place it upon the forge, and strike it soundly with the hammer. Only by doing this can you prevent Mephisto from manifesting in this world ever again.
Very good. So I'm going to have to destroy a soul stone. Destroy a freaking soul stone. Take Mephisto's soul stone to the Hellforge. Hey, Tyrael.
It is good to see you again, hero.
Good to see you too.
Mephisto's defeat is a great victory for the light. I knew that you would eventually find your way here. The Pandemonium Fortress is the last bastion of heaven's power before the gates of the burning hells. This place has been hallowed by the blood of thousands of champions of the light, many of whom were mortal, like yourself. Now, the final battle against the prime evil draws near, and you must face it alone. I have been forbidden to aid you directly, save for a few bits of wisdom. For this is the hour of mortal man's triumph, your triumph. May the light protect you, and the powers of heaven shine upon your path. There's a dark, tortured soul who was trapped within this forsaken realm long ago. He was called Iswal by mortal men, and in ages past he was my most trusted lieutenant. Yet, against my wishes, he led an ill-fated assault upon the fiery Hellforge itself. Despite his valor and strength, Iswal was captured by the prime evils and twisted by their perverse powers. They forced him to betray his own kind and give up heaven's most guarded secrets. He became a corrupt shadow of his former self, a fallen angel, trusted neither by heaven nor hell. For his transgressions, Iswal's spirit was bound within the form of a terrible creature, which was summoned from the abyss. His maddened spirit has resided within that tortured husk for many ages now. It seems to me that he has suffered long enough. I implore you, hero, find Iswal and release him from his cruel imprisonment. Put an end to his guilt and suffering.
I can do that. I can kill this Iswal and put an end to his quote-unquote guilt and suffering. Man, the closest waypoint is the City of the Damned. That's the closest waypoint to us. Alright, so that's kind of unfortunate, but it is what it is, I guess. Let's go ahead and try to find something to raise our Iron Golem off of.
What do you need?
What do you have? Not necessarily anything I want. What about the other guy?
What do you need?
We go ahead and repair my stuff here. What do you have here? Ooh. I'm gonna go ahead and do that. Actually, well, no, I'm not gonna... Well, yeah, we'll do that. We'll go with that. Why not? Why not? We'll go with that. Okay, let's get started with Act 4 for realsies. Let's get started for realsies, shall we? I'm very much afraid about what we are about to deal with here. Well, look at that. We have an elite right off the bat. Isn't that just great? That's what I like to see right off the bat, is an elite. Really shouldn't be too difficult to deal with some corpulence, though, I wouldn't think. Wouldn't think it'd be all that difficult to handle. But I have to be careful about my corpse exploding, because I want to make sure I actually have skeletons to raise. So I have to not explode every single corpse I come across, or create, I should say, because that's not going to work out for us. Not going to work out for us even in the slightest. Hello there, Clip Lurker. You are a serious pain in the ass, and I want you out of my face. It's really as simple as that. I want you out of my face. So please, go away. Go away forever and ever. Oh no, Venom Lords. Oh, Venom Lords are immune to poison in Nightmare difficulty. Whoa, that's really irritating, actually. Death Maul the Dark. A little bit scared about Death Maul the Dark. Just a little bit scared about Death Maul the Dark. Because he seems to be just a little bit scary. Just a little bit scary. I don't want to die. I don't want my corpse to die, or my Iron Golem to die necessarily. I want him to live. I want him to live. Who do I have to talk to heal? I talk to you to heal. I suppose that makes sense. These Venom Lords are way too powerful. They are way too powerful. I'm not a fan of their existence, but that's okay. Sometimes you gotta deal with difficult enemies when you're in Nightmare difficulty and beyond. Such is the reality of things. You know, I don't even see myself really using Corpse Explosion, to be entirely honest with you. I don't really see myself using it in most instances. I do see myself using freaking... Oh, I can do 5 skeletons now? Ooh, that's kind of cool. I can do 5 Magi too. Okay, that's awesome. But yeah, I don't see myself actually using that. Maybe if I'm in an area with close quarters, I might use it, but in an area like this, I don't really see it being necessary. So I don't think I'm going to worry about it in an area like this. Champion Corpulence. And even at 10 skill level on all of my my mastery and everything like that, my skeletons are still dying pretty quickly. But that shouldn't be surprising. I mean, again, they are low-level foot soldiers, so it shouldn't be surprising that they die relatively quickly. I wouldn't think it'd be that surprising that they die relatively quickly. So we can continue onwards now and destroy the entire world. That's what I like to do, is destroy the entire world. Except we're not really in a world, we're like under the world. Pretty much kind of under the world, in the underworld. The underground. Suppose that makes some kind of sense. There's a trapped soul there. He is trapped, and he has a soul. He still has a soul here in the burning hells. They haven't ripped out his soul with a flaming ladle yet. Alright, you cliff lurkers, you guys are a serious problem. I am not a fan of you guys whatsoever. I am not a fan of you guys. That's a flawed amethyst. I'm not interested in a flawed amethyst. I appreciate the offer, but I am not interested. Not interested whatsoever. Thank you, but no thank you. Good old Wiki leveled up, which is always good. It's always nice to see. Always nice to see that he leveled up. Can you just kill this cliff lurker already? He's caught up against a wall. It should be relatively easy to kill him. Cracked Greaves. And more Venom Lords. It's a good thing we only have one Poison Mage, because again, these things are immune to poison. So, it's a good thing we only have one Poison Mage. Let's go ahead and revive some Venom Lords. Feel like that would be beneficial. Having some Venom Lords on hand, on deck, would be particularly useful in this, I would certainly think. So that's what we're going to go with. We're going to go with some Venom Lords. That is what we like to do, is raise a couple of Venom Lords so we can destroy the world with them. But as we previously established, we're not really in a world. We're in, like, the lack of a world. Alright. Four skeletons. It's kind of cool we can have 5 skeletons now. And that's a lot of skeletons. We have 10 whole skeletons. A flawless diamond, I will take that. Trapped souls are immune to cold. That's kind of cool. That is pretty neat, if I do say so myself. It doesn't make them difficult to fight or kill by any stretch of the imagination, though. They are relatively simple to handle. Oh no, Champion Venom Lords. Whatever shall I do about Champion Venom Lords besides curse their faces? Yeah, my minions don't have nearly the amount of resistances to the elements they did previously, but that's okay. They're doing a pretty good job of surviving so far. Go ahead and reset the timer on those Venom Lords. Reset the timer on the Venom Lords so we can keep them around for longer. Man, these Corpulents are actually like a serious threat. They deal a lot of damage and they have a lot of health. Of course, that goes for that should go for just about everything here in Act 4, I would think. Whoa, 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 whoa. See? See what I mean? That's what I'm talking about. Everything deals a crazy amount of damage. Probably including these cliff lurkers. I mean, I haven't been hit by any of these cliff lurkers yet, but I'd imagine they probably deal a ton of damage. I would so assume they deal a lot of damage. I don't know why I clicked that. These things don't deal quite as much melee damage as they deal flame damage. I was gonna try to give Iron Maiden a try, but well, I don't know. Hold on a second. Yeah, I can't use Iron Maiden because when I switch weapons, I lose it because I think it's this that's giving it. What is giving it to me? Is it this? Yeah, it's that's giving it to me. Ooh, set heavy gloves. All right, I'll take those set heavy gloves. Those look kind of cool. I mean, I like the heavy gloves I have currently, these Sanders Taboo heavy gloves. So I probably won't be using those, but I will take them anyways. I will gladly take them anyways. Because maybe we'll save them. Maybe we'll put them in our stash and save them for later. We shall see. We shall certainly see what we shall do. Ouch. It's okay, little cliff lurkers. I understand that I've invaded your home and are now killing you, but violence is not the answer. It truly, truly isn't. You don't have to choose this path. I'm simply defending myself. Choose diplomacy. Ooh, a rare maiden spear and some antlers. Can I even pick up the antlers? Yes, I can. Okay. Yeah, I'll grab those antlers for the simple fact that they could be worth a lot of money if they have some skills. Can I actually kill this corpulent? Can I kill this thing by myself? Possibly, maybe, with the help of my mages. Okay, we're low on skeletons here, so let's go ahead and raise our skeletons here. Okay, we don't have any poison mages, which is exactly what we like to see. So there's nothing for the Venom Lords to be immune to. Of course, I do have poison damage in my weaponry. So them not taking poison damage is slightly frustrating, but hey. This is the reality of things. This is just the reality of things. These silly cliff lurkers, they must go away. I want them out of my face. They are just a nuisance, that's all they are. Just a little nuisance. Just a frustrating little nuisance. Go ahead and raise those Venom Lords. Ooh, a super healing potion, I'll take that. I'm not going to argue with a potion that heals me. Not by any stretch of the imagination will I argue with that. It's okay, Iron Golem. You can handle it. You can handle the fire damage relatively easily. I'm confident in you. I'm confident in your abilities to handle the fire damage. Relatively confident. Relatively confident you can handle fire damage. Trying not to like disturb everything that's in the center of the area right now. Yeah, they do deal a lot of damage. Ooh, there's a breastplate. I can't carry that breastplate though. I can't carry that breastplate though. I do want to try to pick that up though. So when we're done with it, when we're done fighting these enemies, I think I'm gonna go sell some stuff. That's what I think I'm going to go do. This stupid thing needs to die. It needs to go away and die. Thank you very much, my friend. I much appreciate you, my friend. Yeah, my skeletons are actually doing a pretty good job of surviving, in all honesty. which I do appreciate. They die occasionally, but they're not dying quite as regularly as they were previously. So leveling up skeleton mastery and just the general skeleton skills as much as we did is definitely helping out. What is that, a battle axe? Yeah, I don't need a battle axe. That is not necessarily something that I need. We'll take a super healing potion, can take another super healing potion. Now we can actually go back to town here. Now we can go back to town and sell all this crap. Over here we go to sell everything. That's 31.98, half freeze duration, 92.34 for that. That's pretty good. We got Sanders Taboo heavy gloves again. 9 to 11, 9 to 11, 25 to defense, 40 to life. Ooh, this thing actually gives me 1 more to defense. So I suppose I'll grab that instead. Yeah, I suppose I'll grab that instead, since it gives me plus one more to defense than the other one did. Put this gold in our stash, and continue on, but I'll be right back. Okay, sorry about that. I had to grab some more coffee. Alright, well, let's go ahead and pick up that breastplate, and head on over here. Clear out the rest of this world here. Man, it'd be super nice if I could, you know, but I suppose what I can do is I can do this. I can F1 it to make our lives a little bit easier. So if I do want to use it later, I can just hit F1 and take it out nice and quickly. We haven't made use of that in this Let's Play yet, because we haven't needed to. But we might want to do something like that later if we so desire to do so. So I'll go ahead and put it in my hotkeys just in case. Just in case we do want to do something like that. I feel like that would be something smart to do. Okay, let's go ahead and revive a couple Venom Lords. Are there more enemies over here? I guess there are. I guess there are more enemies all over the place here. It is a never-ending stream of clip lurkers. They are a constant threat. They travel in packs and they use teamwork, which is not a good time for us. Not a good time for us by any means. Get rid of this freaking cliff lurker, dude. Just get it out of our face. It's a hatchet. Scroll of Town Portal, I'll pick that up. Alright, let's go to the next area. The Plains of Despair. There's a Doomcaster. Can I actually even hit this Doomcaster? Not from here, I can't. Let's do something like this instead. Let's goad these things to come out of their little, outside of the worldness. See if we can help ourselves out a little bit by doing that. Ooh, Doom Knights are immune to fire. So we're already coming across enemies that are immune to things, even in Nightmare difficulty. Which is kinda scary. Just a little bit scary, not too awfully scary, but I'm a little bit concerned about my life. Just a little bit concerned about my life. But I think we can manage relatively okay, I would like to think. I think we can manage relatively okay. We pick up all of this gold, some super mana potions. Oh no, Moon Eye the Hungry. He's stone skin and extra strong, which could prove to be a problem. I am not a fan of you being stone skin and extra strong. Being extra strong is scary enough. Adding in stone skin is kind of a problem. It just means you're gonna last a heck of a lot longer than you need to. Alright, that takes care of that. Let's go ahead and raise these skeletons back to existence. So we have to look for Iswal. I don't know where Iswal is supposed to be in this area. But he's got to be around here somewhere. He's certainly got to be around here somewhere. The question is, where? Where? Where on Earth? Where on Earth might he be? I have no idea. Fire Mage, you're not going to deal any damage to this Doom Knight because it's immune to fire. So, it was a good attempt, but it didn't lead you anywhere. It was a good effort, but... A coronet? What's a coronet? Ooh, that's kind of cool looking. That's kind of cool looking. I wonder if it's for the Amazon. Something tells me it's probably for the Amazon. But I might be wrong. I am not entirely sure. Not at all. Not at all positive. Take a resist cold shrine. Hey there, Doom Knights. You guys are quite simple to deal with. You guys are quite simple to deal with, Doom Knights. Since all you guys do is just a basic melee attack. Oh no, Pit Wolf. It's Pit Wolf. This is going to be a problem. I am very, very scared about this. But at the same time, I think we can manage. Getting prepared to heal Wahid. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and give Wahid a healing potion right now. Go ahead and give him another healing potion. I guess he is taking a huge amount of damage, which isn't necessarily a good thing for us. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm going to use Iron Maiden instead. I'm gonna see if I can get Iron Maiden to get the job done for us. Maybe Iron Maiden can help us out in some capacity. Because when it comes to these melee attackers, I feel like Iron Maiden might be a lot more helpful. So let's go with something like that. Let's go with something like that instead. Okay, that was quite scary. That was more than scary. It was quite concerning for my life. Am I out of mana? Yes, I am. I am indeed out of mana. Destroy these trapped souls. Another set of minions. Blackfester the Mauler, teleportation and mana burn. Its duration is nearly 14.5 seconds, which is pretty good, actually. It really isn't that bad. So I'm not going to complain about that. I do very much like Iron Maiden. I think it's a very good curse. I think it gets the job done rather efficiently. I think it does get the job done quite efficiently. Okay, we can kill off Blackfester by himself, as long as he doesn't teleport away. There we go. Take that long staff. 'Cause I'm sure I could make use of that long staff by possibly, probably, most likely, maybe selling it. That's what I would like to think. That's what I would like to think, man. Okay, raise. And then raise. It's a good thing I have 261 mana, because I'm certainly using all of it. It certainly is a good thing I have so much mana, because I am definitely using all of it. Alright, and that'll take us to the City of the Damned down there. But we're not going to the City of the Damned yet. So, let's go ahead and continue on exploring through the Plains of Despair, because we have to look for our good friend Iswal. Who's to say where he might be at? I do not know. He's got to be around here somewhere. I don't know where, though. Who's to say? I certainly don't know. There's a skill shrine there. I do not want a skill shrine. Not a fan of skill shrines, necessarily. Oh no! Doom Knights. Terrifying Doom Knights. They are undead foot soldiers. Undead pawns. Undead pawns for the primevals. Which is a shame for them. It's a shame they have no purpose in life aside from serving demons. Okay, so where is Iswal? I'm kind of surprised we haven't come across him yet. Just a little bit surprised we haven't come across him yet. So let's just keep on looking around. He's got to be around here somewhere. I'd imagine he'd be around here somewhere. The question just is where? I do not know. I really do not know. I do not know. I'm just going to repeat myself. What do we have here? We have a breastplate, a coronet, and a longstaff. I can probably fit another helmet or something in my inventory. I suppose that might be something I might want to do. Where are you, Iswal? I'm kind of surprised I haven't encountered you yet. Unless you're hanging out somewhere in the center, which I suppose would make some kind of sense. Except last time we did this, we found you pretty quickly. So this time you're making our lives a little more difficult by not showing your ugly mug quite as quickly. Which is unfortunate for us. Definitely unfortunate for us. Because it just means this is going to take that much longer. That's really all that means. But that's alright. Sometimes things are going to take a while. You can't plan for these things. You can anticipate these things, but you can't plan for these things. There's Iswal. Whoa. I'm a little bit scared about Iswal, just a little bit. Just a little bit scared about him. Yeah, he has a Frost Nova attack. He has a Frost Nova attack, which is kind of scary. But does that mean he himself is all that difficult to fight? No, not necessarily. Not necessarily. So we'll go ahead and keep up what we're doing here. They can go ahead and keep on keeping on. And there we go.
I am overburdened.
It's a long war bow.
Tyrion was a fool to have trusted me. You see, it was I who told Diablo and his brothers about the Soul Stones and how to corrupt them. It was I who helped the Prime Evils mastermind their own exile to your world. The plan we set in motion so long ago cannot be stopped by any mortal agency. Hell itself is poised to spill forth into your world like a tidal wave of blood and nightmares. You and all your kind are doomed.
All right then, Mr. Preacher of Doom.
Iswal was weak. He squandered his infernal power.
Whatever you say, Preacher of Doom.
Thank you, hero, for putting Iswal's tortured spirit to rest. May the light protect you and the powers of heaven shine upon your path. But if what you tell me is true, then I fear that we have been played for fools all along. Iswal helped Diablo and his brothers trick me into using the Soul Stones against them. Now the Stones' powers are corrupted. With the combined powers of the Soul Stones under their control, the Prime Evils will be able to turn the mortal world into a permanent outpost of hell.
Yeah, we don't want to see that. That's not what we want to see. We want Sanctuary to be a sanctuary. We don't want it to be an outpost of hell. Oh, we get 2 skill points. Well, in that case, I think I might actually just put them both into resist. I think that's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to put them both into resistance. All right, that's exactly what we're going to do. So let's go ahead and make our way to the City of the Damned. Oh, shoot, I had to sell stuff. Darn it. Darn it, darn it, darn it. Forgetting what I have to do here. Forgetting my my intentions here. 10,000 for that. That's pretty good. Ooh, it's actually not for the Amazon. It's only got 35. It's 48 to mana though. 5 to energy. Ooh, I might actually save that. Yeah, I think I might actually save that. That actually seems pretty decent, so I think I will save that. Yeah, I'll put that right there. That'll work. That'll work. Put that right there. Alright, let's make our way to the City of the Damned. At some point in the future, we can end this video happy and knowing we were able to successfully do this. Yeah, Damned are immune to lightning now, too. That is just a little bit terrifying. Just a little bit terrifying. Not too terrifying, but just a little bit terrifying. We got Maw Fiends now. Maw Fiends, they do the same thing as Corpulents and Pit Lords. So these Pit Lords aren't immune to poison. These Pit Lords are not immune to any elements. They just exist. They just exist, which is a good thing. At least Damned don't have very much life. They're pretty easy to kill by themselves, which is a good thing. And I'm not going to be upset about that. I'm not going to be upset about the simplicity of that is the killing of the Damned. Oh no, Sin Maim. Sin Maim and Gut Maw at the same time. That's going to be damn near impossible. Yeah, I don't know how we're going to handle this. This is going to be absolutely crazy town. I'm not sure how I want to handle all of this nonsense. Because we have two very dangerous elites, one of which has a lightning aura, which isn't necessarily what I like to see. Not necessarily what I like to see.
Hail to you, champion.
So hopefully we're able to take care of these minions as quickly as physically possible, because it's the minions that are dealing most of the damage to us. Yeah, it's the minions that are dealing most of the damage. It's not the elite itself that's dealing most of the damage. It's the minions, because there's so many of them. Yep, my iron golem died. I was waiting for that to happen.
Greetings.
I was anticipating that might happen. Let's see here. I'm gonna go with that. Gonna increase the amount of, I'm gonna increase his thorns damage a little bit. Do we have another elite in this thing too? Man, this is turning into something a little bit more complicated than I would like to see it to be. I mean, even while weakening them, it's still taking a long time to kill these things, which is okay. We're getting a lot of good experience for doing this, which is exactly what we like to see anyways. So I'm not gonna be upset. As long as my minions don't die, as long as well Wahid and my Iron Golem don't die, I'll be pleased. I will be pleased as long as they don't die.
Greetings.
Buy some town portal scrolls. Yeah, we were able to take care of this elite pack relatively easily. We lost a lot of health. We had to go back to town several times and heal up, but we were able to do it over time. Gutmaw, he's extra strong. No wonder that was such a pain in the neck, because his minions were extra strong. Which makes perfect sense. Which makes perfect sense. Are all those corpses already gone? Yeah, they are, actually. That's kind of unfortunate. That is slightly unfortunate. There's a Curus there. I'll take that Curus. 203 defense. That's crazy town. Alright, where is the waypoint to the City of the Damned? That is the big question. Berserker damned, Champion damned. Not necessarily difficult to kill. Not necessarily difficult to kill, just a little lightning immune nuisances. Great Grey Maw. So we had Gut Maw and now we have Grey Maw. What's he? He's lightning enchanted and stone skin. That's gonna be a problem. Lightning enchanted and stone skin. That's gonna be a serious problem. How are we gonna deal with lightning enchanted and stone skin? I'm not entirely sure. I'm not entirely sure how we're gonna deal with that. Let's see if we can manage to do this. Let's see if we can manage to do this without losing our entire lives. That'd be much appreciated if we could manage to do this. I mean, being stone skin makes this a little bit more difficult. It just means he's going to release that many more lightning bolts. But he doesn't deal too much damage, which is a good thing. And my Decrepify is helping that. So that's what we like to see. That's what we like to see. A Chukonu? What the heck is that? Oh, it's a, it's some kind of crossbow. That's kind of cool. Never heard of that before. Never seen that in this game before. Never seen that in this game before, man. That's kind of neat. That is pretty neat indeed. And I am not going to argue with this. I find it quite cool. I find it quite cool that they have such a variety of weapons in this game. It is pretty neat. Hello there, Pit Lord. I am just going to destroy your face. Because that's exactly what you seem to desire, because you ran up to me like you wanted to kill me. Aha, there's the waypoint. Alright, fantastic. That's what I was hoping to find. Alright, let's go ahead and identify all of our stuff, and we can finally end this video after 50 minutes. After a nice long video. 30,000 for that. That's pretty good. 196% fire resist, magic damage reduced by 3. I'm gonna go with that instead. Yeah, let's sell that. All right, very good. Now we have a little bit more defense, which is exactly what we like to see. But all right, guys, so thank you for watching today's episode. I really, really hope you enjoyed it. Make sure you leave a like and subscribe if you did enjoy it. I will see you guys next time when we take on the rest of the City of the Damned. I imagine we'll probably do some more exploring through the City of the Damned, and then we'll take on the River of Flame. And as always, guys, I am now a partner on YouTube, and it's all thanks to you guys' support, so thank you so much, guys. Now that I'm a partner, you guys can join my channel and become exclusive members for members-only content, including loyalty badges, access to live streams, members-only community posts, as well as video shoutouts. So please do consider making a contribution and joining the channel. It really would help out a whole lot, and I really, really would appreciate it. So thank you very much in advance, you guys, and also thank you very much for watching. I will see you in the next video.